Well, it's mid-June and it's hot. It's a Saturday afternoon. The high reached about 91 degrees this afternoon. And there's nothing better in a hot summer than a little bit of dry rosé out on the porch. I've been thinking about doing a few more video posts from time to time. I've done some interviews in the past, and today just seemed like a good day to do it because I had a couple things on my mind. A lot of times when beginners in particular or wine novices ask a lot of questions about wine, they want to talk about the glasses and how important are the glasses. I think they do play a role, probably not to the extent that you ought to go out and buy a full set of Riedel in every shape and size they come in, but I think there are some advantages to a big bold glass and a small bold glass that you see in most stores. I tend to use these glasses right here for red wine, white wine, rosé, and everything else. Maybe it's laziness, but I like them. They work really well. But I've seen taste tests with glasses. I've never participated in one. As a matter of fact, I've never done what I'm about to do with the camera rolling. But that is pour the same wine into radically shaped different glasses and see if you notice any subtle differences. It's going to be subtle, at least I think in this rosé it's going to be, but we're going to find out. I've not tasted the rosé at all. It's been in both glasses the same amount of time. It is a French Languedoc rosé. I did look it up and read a little bit about it. I just bought it this morning, got it home and chilled it. I know it's mostly Carignan, which is a grape a lot of people are not familiar with, but widely planted in southern France in the Languedoc. It also has a little bit of Syrah and Grenache. It's a 2011. My French is terrible, but it's Chateau Olivier Romanus is the way I would butcher it. It is a 2011 from the Corbières region, and I've had quite a few wines from that region since my trip to Languedoc in January, and really enjoyed them most of the time. So let's see how this works with these two different shaped glasses, the same rosé, and we've swirled it a little bit. Has a very nice full nose for a dry rosé. Normally these are light wines, but you'll find them in all styles. Really a lovely nose. Oh, very nice. There's a little spice. There's certain floral characteristics. Has a smoothness at mid-palate, yet enough acidity on the back end that it does have a little bit of bite. Maybe it's violet or lavender, something like that, that you would kind of associate with France, that you pick up just a hint of, too, on the nose, and even a little bit on the palate. I'm getting a nice rounded mouthful of wine. Very easy to drink, great summer sipper. Now, as I said, I've never done this before, so let's see what happens when I go to the more traditional white wine glass, or what a lot of people would classify as. Same wine, same amount of time, had been refrigerated a little bit. I poured them just a couple of minutes, really, before rolling the video here, so let's see if I notice any differences. Now, not surprisingly, I don't get as much on the nose. Of course, with the bigger glass, and when you swirl it, you're coating the glass with more wine. You pick up more on the nose, but not nearly as much in the smaller white wine glass. So let's see what happens here when we taste it. I don't get quite as much of the fruit. It actually tastes a little bit more acidic to me in the smaller glass. It might be interesting to have these open and out for a while and see if there are any differences. That richness and smoothness I mentioned out of the big glass is there, but I don't get quite as much fruit. And I kind of expected it to be a little bit more intense here by the simple dynamics of the two glasses, smaller versus bigger. But it's a very nice wine. This is something you can do at home. Take something that's full flavor, take a small glass, take a big glass, and just see what, there's no right or wrong. There's no way it should turn out. There's no pre-written ending to the story. But try it, because it is different. It is different. Personally, I like it in a bigger glass, but maybe that's because I'm used to drinking out of that. My good friend Patrick, who's been on some of the Dudes in the Porch episodes, and we did a couple of videos, and those have been about a year ago, always is after me to say more about food and wine pairings, and I think he's right. I just haven't always done it or take the time to do it. But out on the porch like this on a warm day, there is a little bit of breeze, thank goodness, with a 90-degree heat, and I have some shade. I like to do something if I want something to eat. I bought a little simple pre-cooked salad shrimp. You can find them frozen. You can find them almost any supermarket in America. And with the rosé, it's really nice. With these, I just drizzled them with a little bit of really nice extra virgin olive oil, sprinkled them with a little sea salt, a little cracked black pepper, and then sprinkled them with some nice garlic powder. You can use the plain old store shrimp sauce or by themselves. You get the sweetness of the seafood. Then with either glass, the acid on the back of the wine. This one's actually calming down a little bit as it spends a little time in the glass. But this is something fun you can do. It's like blind tastings. It's like trying new varietals. Some fun things you can do to explore what you like in wine and how you like to enjoy it.